at Dutch Hill Creamery, and Brian's going to tell us a little bit about his farm and what he does up here on the farm.
So this is our farm. We've been here for about 45 years. My parents came here from New Jersey. My dad was actually born in Holland. Thus the name Dutch Hill Creamery, the Dutch name. And if you come to our farm, you'll see where the hill comes from. My parents came here from New Jersey 45 years ago and moved on this farm. We've raised 4 kids here. There was 4 of us that were raised here, and now we're into the 3rd generation now being raised on this farm. So
that's great.
Exciting, and it's a great way to raise kids, and our kids learn a lot, and the life skills and the responsibility they learn is a great way to raise kids.
Yeah, I agree 100%. And we're right now in the cheese producing room, right, Brian? Can you tell us a little bit about how you make the cheese here?
So what this is actually is our creamery. We call it Creamery. This is where we make all our cheese and bottle all our milk at this point. This here is our vat. It's a vat. It's our pasteurizer, our cheese vat, and it can do several other things on it, such as yogurt and all that stuff that we hope to get into in the near future. Well, basically what it is a double boiler system here. It heats all the water up in here or cools it down in here, and inside we put all the milk into this, and we just heat the milk up. It's got an agitator on it, because all our milk has to be pasteurized to 145 degrees for a minimum of 30 minutes. That's the legal pasteurization temperature out there right now. So we're a little different. Many of the larger companies pasteurize their milk by HTSC, which is high temperature short time. What they do is they're heating it up to a very hot temperature for 15 seconds. So actually they're killing all the good stuff and the bad stuff along with it. So what we're doing with our pasteurizer, we're heating it up at a much slower temperature, maintaining it at a slower temperature for a long period of time, so that we're just killing the bad stuff and the good stuff still living. So we don't have to add anything back into our milk. It's all natural. It's straight from the cow. Which is exciting for, I think, the consumer out there.
That's great. And speaking of cows, we saw when we pulled in, how many head do you have, and how much milk do they give you a day?
So we have milk all registered Holsteins. We, on an average, we're milking about 55 to 60 cows a day. Right around 2,000 pounds of milk, or about 4,000 pounds a day is what they're giving us. So 4,000, right around 500 gallons of milk we're getting a day from it. So we're only using a very small portion of our milk at this point. So on an average, we milk 55 to 60 cows, and we usually have about 10 dry cows, which the dry cows are cows that are just getting ready to have a baby again. We give them a 2-month rest period at the end of their lactation, or when they're done milking, so that they stop milking, and then right before they have the next calf, we give them 2 months off. And then we have anything under 2 years old, our young stock, we have about 60 to 70 of them right on the farm also.
How much milk does it take to make a pound of cheese?
So when we're doing cheese, it takes right around 10 pounds of milk per 1 pound of cheese.
Wow.
So we've been down, it depends totally on what the type of cheese you're making. But with a cheese curd, we're usually, the average is 10 to 1, 10 pounds of milk per pound of cheese. We've been getting right around 9 pounds of milk per 1 pound of cheese. It's all based on quality of the milk and your components, your fat and protein in your milk, and we have a higher fat protein in our milk.
Great. Now, if you were to come to the Creamery and you wanted to purchase cheese, what type of flavors do you have?
On the Creamery right now, we've got different flavors. Every week we're playing a little different. Every week we've got different flavors. But the 7 flavors we have available for the most part that we actually sell, but they're not all available all the time. We have a Cajun, we have a horseradish, a garlic herb, a garlic, a rosemary tomato, and Italian at this point. So that's what we've got available here at the Creamery, along with our bottled milk.
That's great. Well, thanks, Brian, for having us. We really appreciate coming up. We learned so much about making cheese today. Please, if you need a field trip for your kids this summer, please head up to Dutch Hill Creamery. You will not forget this trip. We learned so much. And remember to get outside and embrace the country.